Alrighty, I should be just about set up. Post. Wait, I saved it, right? Yes. Cool. Okay, and then let's see. There. Oh, loading. And find a soundtrack. None of these are long enough. Yeah, I'm just gonna put on the playlist. I was like, maybe I could find like a lo-fi or like chill playlist. Like, no. Alright. Okay. List. Full playlist. Loop. Shuffle. Oh. Let me catch up with chat. Bread Vessel. Thank you for the hydrate. And Zap is first. Let's see here. Hey Zap, Bucky, Trina, Thumbtack's here, and Thumbtack. Oh my goodness, 15. So that's math. 12 months is 1 year, 3 months, which is a fourth of the year. So 1 1/4 of a year. Holy. Thumbtack, do me a favor. Go bonk your friend. Tell him it's from me. You're in no way held accountable. You just free bonk. March 21st. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Hightailer's Circle. And Zorion, am I saying your name right? Again, welcome to Hightailer's Circle. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay. Where are you guys from? Where'd you come from? Hi. How'd you find us? Are you you better not be the friends that said to type the thing, cause and Toronto's here. Hey guys. And Maddie's here. Hi Maddie. Thank you for the sub, Maddie. You did you did the math for me. Let's go. 3 years. What? Dude. Insanity. Actual insanity. Bye, Maddie. I hope you're doing good. I hope everybody is doing good. Thank you guys for all the support just now. That was a lot all at once. So today we're gonna be going back to Murder Drones, sketching. I left off last time with some of the base sketch mostly done. I think the biggest parts I still have to work on are hand refinement. Sorry, excuse me. The arms, then the clothes and ruffles for mine, and then for Vel, I need to draw his jacket and the fur on the edges, and that should be everything that goes into the liner. And then once all that's done, I will hopefully be into the flats, maybe a little bit of render. I love coloring, and I would love to be able to do some coloring this stream. However, just based on my speed, I don't really think I'm gonna be able to do that. But I'm gonna get closer to it, so I'm looking forward to that at least. I also did something really cool, really simple, but I kind of have not been able to do it because my computer is lame and cannot handle as much as I would like it to handle, but with some optimizations that have happened, I turned the setting back up to a higher interval, and you guys will see the effects of that shortly as we enter 3D. Because it is a drawing stream, if you guys would like, let me know a particular thing to be thrown for subs, for donations, for raids, that item. Do you guys have a preference on what item is thrown, or should I just leave it marbles? I'm gonna double check our redeems and make sure we have everything enabled. That should be enabled. That's on. It's on. Alright, that should be everything. And ad start in 4 minutes. Oh wow. Alright. So today it was second grade all day, and I was told this class is angels. I'm gonna have such an easy day today. I did not have an easy day today. Oh my gosh. How do I put this? They just did not stop talking. And I feel like it was a weird kind of they wouldn't stop talking. It was strange because they'd be talking to each other, right? And then I would try and tell them instructions. And then some of them would be shouting out questions, some of them would be trying to help me, some of them were trying to correct me, some of them, it's just like all these different voices at once. And just trying to talk over everybody was so exhausting. So I am so spent. I just want the week to be over. And I hate like weeks like that or days like that because it's like, no. The point is not to like make it through the week, right? The point is to live the week, right? Enjoy the week. So the fact that I want the week to be over, it's like, oh man. I know not everything can be fun and games, right? But still, I hate it when there's days, when there's weeks, when there's months that make you feel like that. I just want a little bit more energy for stream, and geez, they take it out of you. But I'm gonna get to draw, and that's my mental recharge. Although physically, I do need to rest so bad. And thank goodness it is finally the end of the week. I can rest. I can rest tomorrow. Okay, well, let me put my phone here, work on my recalibration before we even get into anything. Let's see. Was given topology knowledge. Also learned the more Blender. Oh, the more Blender you learn, the more you realize you have a lot to learn. Yeah, that's very accurate. I feel like as far as like Blender stuff goes, there's certain software, Blender being one of them, that is just so deep that you really need to like choose one part of it to kind of get familiar with, because there's so many little facets of it that you can like specialize in, I feel like. So you could get really good at modeling, you could get really good at sculpting, you could get really good at blend shapes or shape keys, they're called. You could get really good at shaders, you could get really good at animation, you could get really good at just there's so many different things I probably don't even know about. You can, I don't know if you guys know, but you can actually rig live 2D illustrations inside of Blender. It's kind of jank and a little bit all over the place, and you don't have some of the parameters like kind of preset pre-made as you would in something like a program like Live 2D Cubism. But it's entirely possible to rig an illustration, a 2D illustration in Blender. completely. I forgot where I saw it, but it was a really cool breakdown. But Blender's amazing. There's so much you can do with it. And there's like literally no end to as far as you can go. Because again, there are just so many different little sections to it. Blender is scary. A little intimidating, yes. Yes, I agree with that. I'm really excited. I was actually working on I was checking out Val's model because I was like, is there anything I can really do to make this better? And one thing I've been wanting to do with his model for a while is just add AR kit. I just feel like he has so he has so many nice expressions. And when you have the Vroid avatar, you really don't get to see a lot of him, I feel like. And so I really wanted you guys to be able to see his facial expressions better. Unfortunately, the tool I got for automating a lot of that work, for instance, if I do a shape on the left side, this tool brings it over and just copies it over to the right side. Problem? For whatever godforsaken reason, Vel's and Vroid's faces for their models in general are not symmetrical. This tool only works if the face is symmetrical, which kind of makes sense given that it's mirroring the left to the right, right? So, unfortunately, there are roughly 300 vertices in the face that are not symmetrical. So, essentially what I'm doing is I deleted half the face. I am cleaning things up. The topology, I think, got messed up when I converted triangles to quads, but in order to work in Blender, I really need to work in quads. So I think it got a little messy when I did that. And so I'm just kind of cleaning that up, that transition from the triangles to the quadrilaterals. And I noticed also that Vroid eyelashes are all flat planes. And I was like, it would be so nice, dude. It would be so nice if the eyelashes were 3D, you know? So I started modeling out the eyelashes, and I was looking at some parts of the head, and I was like, ooh, I wonder if I could maybe clean up the topology here a little bit. And so I was doing that, and I'm just making it look nice. I'm making it perform better. I'm giving it the symmetry it needs, but also, like, it's so much work, dude. I barely know what I'm doing, but I really hope that it's gonna go somewhere. I would really hate to just trash the whole thing, but I, quite honestly, again, don't know what I'm doing yet. It intimidates me too. But all we can do is our best, and we'll see where it goes from there. Maybe it'll actually turn out nice. Who knows? I won't know that until I actually do it. So I'm gonna turn up my AC a little bit. Are you guys ready to see the improvement? The very simple improvement? I do believe the stream can handle it, so you should be able to see this. Can you tell? Ah! Can you tell? Can you tell? Ah! You were waiting for the opportune moment. For the opportune moments. Thank you for the sub, Buggy. 26 months! 2 years and 2 months. 2. Let me see if I can move this over. The alert was off screen a little bit. Yeah, I need to fix my alerts. I've been meaning to fix my alerts for a long time. Bucky's is one of those really long names, and despite me telling it to truncate after a certain number of characters, it still acts strangely. Bucky, you're special. New thing? Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna be upfront about it. Let's see if I can recenter it. I just increased the frame rate, so I should be moving a lot more smoothly now. There was a screen tear just there, but anyway. We're gonna see how this goes. I should be smoother. Do you see that or no? Can we tell? I'm pretty sure I have the stream set to 60 frames a second, so you should be able to tell the difference. I think. Let me show you the difference. Okay, so this is 60 frames, right? If I go settings, and then I do, ooh, you know what would also help? VSync. Okay. This is 30 frames a second. Right? I'm gonna do 60. And then I'm also gonna turn on VSync to prevent screen tearing. And hopefully it will help. It's gonna use a lot more resources than it did before. Yeah, we're almost at 80 degrees and I'm not even running a game. So, I'm gonna turn up my AC a little bit more. Okay. Hi, kid. Thank you. Alrighty, I can get into drawing. Also, Dude Man came in. Hi. Throwing the cube at me. Hi for future tech issues that this might bring. No. No. Why would you say that? Why? You prey upon my doom, my downfall. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. If you guys notice anything as we're streaming, let me know so I can take note of it and figure out what works better. Otherwise, you know, I'll just put things back to the way it was. Why is my gaze so off? Just like look forward. Ooh. And this way. Yeah, look you in the eye. Yeah, this is better. This doesn't feel centered. That's better. Maybe the rotation's off, that's why it feels like that. Yeah, I think that does it. That does it. I'm saving you from banging your head on your keyboard repeatedly trying to learn anatomy construction. Oh no, you and me both. Anatomy is really rough, dude. You know what I actually found? Is that drawing the murder drone's torsos has actually helped me improve my anatomy overall. Because my gesture drawing actually follows more of like the murder drone anatomy now. But I think it looks really good actually. And it is somewhat accurate, but like more so it's about I think the shapes that really do it for me. So it makes it a lot more understandable. Oh, crumbs. Are my arms doing the clicking thing again? Do they kind of just click back into... Yep. How do I fix that? Is it gone? They're not clicking anymore? Question mark? Oh, no, there it is. Sweet growth and new. Don't believe Gotta focus on schoolwork. Good luck, Red Vessel. And wait, did I say hi to Moshi? Wait, I said hi, right, Moshi? Hi. Yeah, go focus on your schoolwork, then, Red Vessel. You got stuff to do. Do your thing. Bye-bye. Really dissecting the shapes individually was key? Or how it all fit together? Okay. Literally, let me show you what did it for me. I don't know why. And this is specifically for like literally just the torso and the hips. Because I still struggle with like hands, feet, legs. But I would draw like a circle because the drones don't have, like, I feel like human bodies more so have like a rectangular shape immediately as like their base shape. But what I did was specifically disassembly drone. They have this. Let me see if I can pull up a reference so you can see what I'm actually doing. No, I love questions. I love questions. Thank you for asking me. Disassembly drone. You know, I'm actually just gonna get the 3D model. Hold on. Hey, Fly Guy! Finally on Twitch! We see you, hi! Scary place. It's not too scary here. Where are my references? Okay, here are my references. That one goes away. This one... Wait, where are my references? I need... Ah, nope, that's a worker drone. Where's my disassembly drone? Ah, there we go. Okay. So you see here how we have, the circle shape? And then we have... I draw like this. Right? And then you have this middle section and then the hips. And for the hips, I start actually with the sides. And draw the shape here. And then later I'll add like the top part and then erase my initial bottom part here. And then of course figure out where the middle goes here and then the legs. But I feel like this is relatively human-ish shaped, and all I do after that is just kind of like add more, because that's way too thin, right, waist-wise. So just bringing it back out to normal human proportions. And then you have, let me hide this again. Right? And then I can draw the rest of the body. Elbow joint, hand. Again, this is where the territory starts getting shaky. In terms of like actually trying to figure out anatomy, because I've only studied from the murder drones models, like how to do this section specifically. How to verify phone number to speak. Yep. Trying to keep the trolls out. If they got a phone number, at least they got a little bit more of a stake, hopefully, unless they got a burner. In which case, bonk, and we're done. And they have a lot more steps to go through, right? Make their lives hard if they're gonna make my life hard. Circle shape plus middle section. Then start with sides, make top later. Figure out where the middle goes. Yeah, what I've been struggling with a lot of the time is whenever I have done my stuff previously, I would start with like a rectangle shape, and then I would try and draw like the hips like this. And then here's like the spine, right? What would end up happening so much of the time is that I would just end up with like a really long torso and not really understood. I wouldn't really understand like where it ends. I feel like this one's a lot better sized. Just because I'm actually starting to understand, right? But I would struggle. Oh wait, why did my thing turn? Hold on, here. But I'm finally starting to understand like how the shapes go. Let's make this other leg go that way. And then like this is actually this when I initially drew the shape, I imagined the chest being here, but now that I'm looking at the way that like it feels, I feel like the chest would actually be here. Right? And the neck would go here. And it's like kind of like hunched over. And then I feel like I would draw like this arm here. Or like actually this pose would probably demand something like more like both arms back. Something like knee here. Knee here. I really gotta study how to do legs. Because this is, again, where it starts getting a little... It's too long. I think it's too long. So kind of like the bean method? Yeah, exactly. Except my bean would end up just being... beaning. Like this. And it just felt way too long. Because if I figure, okay, the rib cage kind of goes here. I would end up starting to put like the waist like down here. It's like, is the spine really that long? I don't know if it's that long. I shouldn't make it that long, you know? It's long, it's just not that much. And then here. Again, I made a slouching position, but at least I'm comfortable, right? With the gesture drawing, I mean. I'm not in shrimp position. Posture check. Oh man, wait. I gotta go in like this. Like this. Okay. Then again, I do like a casual sitting. That does not look like sitting. I think I would need to actually just move the lasso. Yeah, it's the lasso. This entire section down to be more level with the knees. And do some foreshortening there. Yeah, this figure looks weird. I don't like it. But yeah, that's me trying to draw with my previous bean technique. If I were to try and draw with my circular torso and Murder Drones-esque torso, I think it's just easier for me to build up like this. Again, don't mind the legs, I still need to do a study on that. but torso-wise. Also hands. Don't mind the hands. Is it forward facing? No, it's not. Something like that. Let me try that a little bit more 3D-esque. Okay. So I have the knee here, back of the leg here. Okay. And the foot would be something like... I want to go this way. I think that is way too long. It doesn't look too bad though. It's a little long, but it's okay. Scoosh it up and see if it looks better. Oops. Hey! Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah. Those skilled in foreshortening never cease to amaze you. Yeah, they are kind of incredible. I was showing a class yesterday. I was like, if you want, they're like, oh, I'm so good at drawing. And I was like, okay, so if you draw a person, right? Can you draw a person? And they were like, yeah, I can draw a person. I was like, bet, show me. And I was like, it probably looks something like this, right? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, okay, well, how would that person look if you tried to draw them from the top? And they were like, oh. I was like, yeah, try drawing your person from the top, right? Make them look up a little bit. You have your shoes. I don't really know how to make them wave, but maybe I can make them, give them a peace sign. But drawing from the top is a lot harder. Kind of looks like Kirby. Oh yeah. Let me see. I catch up with everything. Call it stylized and all good. That's cheating! I feel like even with like stylization, like if I do like weird legs, like let's do like a weird bean body. This shape here. Here. Some people do legs like really thick at the bottom. I think it looks really cute. This is probably why I like murder runs. Like that, and having the feet like that. It gives like the small shirt, big pants. Like look. Right? But anyway. I feel like when you do that, having some semblance of anatomy is still good. Somewhat of a basis. Bean. Oh, I gotta call you out. Mega Shrimp. You can still have your leg like up. Like I'm gonna do it right now. You can still have your leg up and have straight posture. Paid for the whole body, so I'm gonna use the whole body. Don't slouch, kids. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. PDF on visual anatomy. I think Joy actually sent one not too long ago, because she's also very. Oh my god, have you seen Joy? Joy is amazing at anatomy. She is, for anyone who doesn't know, Joy is one of the artists I constantly go to for commissions. She is incredible. Her like grasp on perspective and again anatomy and especially like she does this really cool like shading with hatching, and she just gets it so freaking crisp, dude. And like even I like this is kind of how it looks, but she does it better. Yeah. It's just really cool. So if you haven't seen her stuff, I would say like go look for her on Blue Sky. Joy Balance. Joy Bilance. Oh. Hey, Wandering Musician, welcome back. Thank you. Well, you send it to DM on Discord, sadly. Oh, okay. I was expecting to send it on the other platform actually for the reference. And spoiler, I actually did start trying to draw your thing. I unfortunately struggle immensely with masculine figures and I really don't like how the line art turned out, but I'm working on it. I'm trying. Actually, I'm gonna leave that one. Yeah, I'll just leave this whole layer actually, except for that one. I hated the other one. Yeah, create a discussion could use it. Can't just post it. Hmm? Oh, did I say hi to you earlier, Blobby? Hi! Just double checking. I think I got deja vu. Hi, hi. Am I on where? On where? What? Okay, back to here. Dude, wait a second. Oh, wait, shoot. Can I? Oh, hold on. Oh, gosh. Do I take the 90-degree weather? But the thunderstorm! Do you guys hear it? I only just heard it. Oh, dude. Oh, I am taking off the headphones, dude. No more music for me, sadly. But rain! Oh, yeah. I wish I could hear in both my ears, so I could just take the headphones off of one of my ear and just leave the other one, but I can't have nice things, so. No headphones. I might not hear all of the redeems, but you'll have to forgive me. Bye bye. Your rain ASMR. I freaking love the rain, dude. I was debating. I was like, I should probably redesign the shoes, right? Or the feet. Because I don't know how these would work, really. But I don't know. I kind of like how these look, I guess. Oh, that's... Okay, that's fine. Because I'm just trying to think about like how they bend, right? If I have the top part, this is kind of have it right now. It's like a bone like, and then the shoe. Right? And I really wanted to have this front section like separated a little bit with like a black line, because I think it looks nice. But in my original sketch of the character, she has 2 increments, so like technically there would also be one like up here. But like that doesn't look right for whatever reason. Like why does it look like that? It's so strange. And I think also on my original that I didn't even have this joint up here. I made it like the leg kind of attached to the bottom here, which I don't know if that's a good idea. It's hard. Sketchy legs. Wow. Hi, Magical! Rain is too wet for you. Oh no, dude, but the rain is cleansing. It's clean. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna have a snack real quick. I didn't have dessert, so this is my dessert. Circuit, I don't know if you're still in here, but Hawthorne candy is now one of my favorite things, and it's your fault. Okay. Cheesecake. Yeah, please save the rest of that cheesecake for tomorrow. 1/4 of a cheesecake in one sitting is, impressive, but concerning stuff. Now, how does this work? Actually looking at it, I'm looking at like this one especially, it looks like the knee, and then it goes like that, and then the section that is that first separator is actually where this ends. And then the second separator is just that front tip. Oh, Griffin, I'm sorry. He's scared. Hold on. Where do you want to go, kiddo? I know it's starting to scary. Come here. Let me give you a pillow fort. Come here. Let me give you a pillow fort. Ready? Go over here. Hold on. Hold on. Chill. Chill, chill. Aww. Hold on. Come here. Love. You gotta come here. You're fine. You just gotta be somewhere you're not gonna see the lightning, because I know it's freaking you out. Okay, go over here. Go here. There you go. Sit there with the blanket here. Look. You're fine. You're fine. Oh my god. You're so scared. I'm sorry I didn't realize earlier, kiddo. You can't go over there. You're gonna get stuck. You're gonna get stuck. Oh my god. Sorry, guys. Here, you can hide under here. Okay? You have a pillow for it now. You're fine. Are you okay now? No, you ruined the pillow fort. Oh, man. Alright, well, do you want to go underneath the desk? Is that better? Do you want to go downstairs? I don't know what you want, get out. Yeah? Wanna go out? Yeah? Okay. Apparently not that scared. Alright. I'll put my socks over here. Okay. Yeah. Alright, time to catch up. Sorry, guys. Popcorn candy. Oh man, you're gonna make me more hungry. Oh. On the background, gonna make some Alfredo pasta! Dude, y'all are gonna make me so hungry. This isn't fair. Tried the circle method for ribcage and drawing, and I'm now mad at how well it works. Right? Right? Like, why? Like, genuinely, it doesn't, like, it should be like an oval or like a rectangle, right? What the heck? What the heck? Your message got flagged. Did it include any swear words or abbreviations of swears? Maybe. Right? I know there's a common phrase that everybody gets tripped up on. They're like, I didn't curse. I didn't do it. I didn't do the thing. And it's like, no, actually think about it. My narcolepsy is particularly bad this stream. Oh yeah, hold on. Cover my tracker. I freaking love these bubbles, dude. They're so much fun. I've wanted them for a while. I didn't know how to pull it off. But there's like an Animal Crossing animation of Blathers in City Folk. He's just napping in the museum, and I was like, that's so cute. I really don't understand though why it's lagging so much. It's like jumping. Nobody told me that it was jumping. Is this because I have VSync on, maybe? Let me see if I turn it off, if it stops doing that. Are the bubbles still lagging? Ooh, they stopped lagging. Okay, so wait. Okay, they stopped lagging. Cool. And my computer is now at a whopping 6 degrees cooler with that option off. Okay, fantastic. Good to know. Unfortunately, it probably means I'll have screen tearing on my end, but hey, you know what? Whatever works for stream, right? You're a chef, so you can make me really— oh, no. Don't torture me, man. Don't torture me. I got my Hawthorne candy. That's all I need. That's all I need! Hi, Mako. I can't read that. I'm gonna stop reading chat. Ah! Pyro! Hey, man! Thank you so much for the raid. Let me give you a shout out. How was— oh, somebody beat me to it. How was your stream? And let's see. Starbit's here too. Hi, Starbit. Did you guys have fun? What were you up to? I'm actually kind of proud of this one. Like this is solid design actually. I like it. I want to figure out how I got this rounded shape at the front. Because I'm having trouble replicating that. But I'm liking the back shape. I just gotta figure out if it makes sense for the rest of the leg. And if it's too far maybe from the original design, and I might want to reel it in a bit. I might want to reel it in a bit and just go back to this simpler classic ball joint. But I can redo the bottom. I can have this bottom be unique. My whole reasoning for like saying it's justified to change the design is that the fox ears, right? I figure, okay, the current murder drone feet are either spindles, right? They look like literally like this. They have this with like these two dots. Or they are, for the male version, like these little like weirdly shaped gumdrop like shapes. And then they both go into like this with the ball joint, right? I don't think that that's enough surface area to have a lot of grip, so my argument would be that the company was moving towards trying to make, you know, deadlier bots, and so let's have them be let's have them have more surface area on the feet so they can actually like stand properly. You know? So that was the thought process. But I think it'd be nice if... Actually, that looks lame. Never mind with that, I think. Maybe these can be joints. I'm trying to figure out like where it would connect. I think the joint here would be... Oh, how does it rotate? I might be overthinking it. It kind of doesn't make sense with the other ones, so like... Maybe it doesn't need to make too much sense. I meant to do a quick study to figure out how much the murder drone feet actually bend despite being like a... At least a end's feet. Bend despite supposedly being like a big metal piece, right? But I never got around to it, so I'll check. Oh hey! Wait a sec, I almost missed that. Hi Darrell! Moderator for a year. We have mod anniversaries now, dude! Let's go! And we were playing what? Cobblemon? Oh, Darrell set it up for you. Taking down trainers instead, you just spent all afternoon crafting Pokeballs. Wait, what is... Oh wait, Cobblemon! Okay, like Minecraft Pokemon is my guess? Hey, Blue Fox. Pyro is unique. That's for sure. Easily distracted and sidetracked. Ah, yes, yes. Felt, understood, validated. You have a nice day. I see. Couple one is fun. How close to actual Pokemon is it? Out of curiosity. I have only ever played the Pokemon card game. And I've never played like the DS or like any of the Nintendo games. I just have the cards. I still have the cards. I actually did a hand cam stream, I think at 200 followers. Showing off all my knickknacks. And if you go back and watch that one is just like pretty much my entire collection. And Ragdoll's here too. Hi Ragdoll. Thank you for the raid. Let me give you a shout out. Let's see if I can beat the mods this time. Oh no, I misspelled it. I still won. I think. No, I didn't win. Thank you, mods. Let me see. It's really darn close. Type matchups work as they should. Physical special split is there. Pokemon have exact in-game stats. Oh wow. They paid attention, huh? Astral Calico, hi! Welcome on in! Surprise, slightly bigger than usual raid. I'm just happy to have you. Thank you for coming on in. Hi everyone. Wish Alyssa, hello. What was that? I see a notification. Hold on, let me read to get down there. How's the Rhododendron's art coming? I got distracted. Hey, what's new? And came in on the ragdoll raid. I see that. I see that. Aw, random fox. Foxes unite. Thank you for the help with the goal for the headset. We're at 33% now! I should probably update stream title. Let me do that now. 33%! And just as a quick reminder to anyone curious about that headset goal, at 50% I will play Little Nightmares Altered Echoes, and at 100% I will let you guys choose a VR game for me to play. There's already one VR game aside from Little Nightmares Altered Echoes that I have in mind. The runtime is about 5 minutes. But that'll be towards, hint hint, our portal goal. We have every 100 subscribers on YouTube, so we have 2 celebrations planned so far. Well, not celebrations per se, but benchmark goal rewards. I'll be playing 2 extensions. We played Portal 2 to celebrate 1K. And for every 100 after, for as much Portal content as exists, I will try and find another bit to play for every 100 that we reach. And there's this really neat game called Hand Lab. It was supposed to be like a test for Valve's Index knuckle controllers, but I used it to test. Actually, it was the first game I really tested VR out in, like, formally. Comfortably anyway. I tried setting things up in VR chat, but things weren't really working as I was expecting them to. I was having a hard time moving around. It didn't really teach me a whole lot. It was kind of like, go! And yeah, I wasn't able to go because I didn't know how to move. But yeah, I'm working on it. I'm doing my research. I'm doing my homework. Let's see here. Blew my goat. Wait, did I miss anything? Hold on, yes I did. TM and TRs are found in loot chests and structures and such. You can craft EXP candies right on the backs of some Pokemon. What? It's really well balanced around Minecraft and works really well. That's really nice. I like actually like having a dynamic system. That sounds like it's probably like very interactive, very customizable. And like you could kind of do what you wanted to do, you know what I mean? And Hazardous Laser, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Hightailers Circle. I hope you enjoy your stay. Hi, hi. The waving. Oh my goodness. Hi, hi. Squirrel? Yeah, squirrel? Shiny object? Couldn't be me. You can fit 16 people on the back of Whale Lord in Kabumon. 16? That's kind of a lot. That's like a lot. the entire Pokedex, so it leaves lots of options for your team as well. That's insane. Wait, like, are they up to date in all the generations and stuff? Because I know that like, Nintendo's releasing, like, all the time. That's a lot to keep up with. Because that means all of the stats, all of the balancing, all of the models, all of the texturing, all of the rigging, all of the animation, like all of the modding. Holy flip, dude! Trying to keep up with Mojang's updates. That's a lot. Like the modding team on that's gotta be absolutely like actually insane. Can't say the S word in front of a fox? Yeah, no bad words. No bad words. Not here. We don't do that here. Every Pokemon from Bulbasaur to Pekarand. Generation 9! Oh man, the rain stopped. That was so short, dude. I'm gonna put my headphones back on. Oh. They mean squirrel. Treat, no treat. Treat, no treat. Oh my goodness gracious. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Alright. I gotta figure out. Okay, Murder Drone soundtrack is back on. I'm getting back into drawing. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Ready? Ready? I got you. I got you. Oh. If my lead motion would stop that. Hey. Stop it. There you go. I got you. We also have a command for that, I think. Right? Hey. You don't need to do that. Ah! Gonna lurk for a bit, get some grub. Yeah, go take care of yourself. Go eat some. 6 hours. Yeah, go take care of yourself, man. Rest is important. Yes, yes. Ah. Let's see. Yeah, I really actually do like this foot design. This is this is nice. Not that. This is nice. Where'd it go? There's my layer. This is my foot reference. That's how I'm gonna split it up. Why? Why? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? I'll hydrate, okay? Okay, I'm gonna do it now. Only takes like $1,000 to be able to throw bits. I haven't set up bits interactions because I really don't want people donating or I don't want people donating or spending bits here or cheering here, because that means Twitch takes half your money, and I would prefer that I get to actually do things with donations and not lose half of it to a multi-million-dollar company. Yeah, Twitch sucks. Yeah, yep. Joy said hydrate. Oh yeah, I don't think I said a proper hello. Hi, Joy. Okay, this is the foot side ref. But it needs the 250 per sub. Oh, it needs it so bad. Yep, so bad. Ugh. You have marbles though. You just spend marbles, man. Marbles are great. I like that better. And if you really want to help, you know where to go, right, guys? Only PayPal takes a little chunk out of that one. It's much less than 50%. Still way more than it should be, but it's less than 50%. Alright. We have an ear wiggle redeem. Thank you, Monko. You ready? Ready? Alright, here we go. Alright, I'm gonna go with this design. I like this design. What do you guys think of this design? What do we think? What do we think? Ah! Why is this misbehaving? I gotta go. Yeah. Why is sleep motion giving me a hard time? What's going on? Am I leaning too far over? Is that what it is? Mad at me? Alright. Okay, that's better. Okay, cool. I think it's doing better. Yes. Yes. I will get better hand jerking eventually. There we go. Oops. Wait, why isn't the plus button working to rotate it backwards? What? If I press minus, it goes that way. If I press plus, nothing happens. That's, huh. Interesting. Is this gonna work? I hope it works. I can't really make it that bendy because then it doesn't seem like robotic, but I do want to kind of like push the shape that I want. Which is like this flowy like curve thing. Oh yes, it's so much better. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna square out the top a little bit more. Yes! Yes! Okay. Oh, dude. I love it. I love it when finally, like, the practice and the attention to detail, like, when you're trying to, like, design something, when it finally pays off. So satisfying. I'm just gonna actually merge these two layers together. It's annoying having to go between them. I think actually that I should. You know what? I'm gonna remove that that decision for just a split second. I'm gonna move this section up a little bit. Nope, wrong layer. Try and get those two on the same level. That is much better. Okay. Hey! Deadpool's here! Hey, man! What you doodling today? Hi, Ryan! Oh my goodness, there's so many different people today! How are you guys? I am doodling the murder drone. I like it, the murder drone. This is my murder drone OC, and then I am making one for Vel. So, yes. Thank you. I already have the design. I actually, oh wait, I'm done kind of with the feet, so I don't really need these references. But wait, that one's my full character design that I came up with. It's kind of messy. I didn't really design it that clearly. But Vel's is right here. He's got this neat coat with a simplified version of his pattern on it. And of course the hat. Gotta have the hat. I'm debating whether or not I should put like buttons on it to bring like, the gold up to the top. Because his actual hat does have like these two little sections like so. Probably. JoJo's buttons? Is that a particular phrase? I'm not familiar. Yeah, I think I will do that actually. Like it was always there. But that is the reference. In all of this, let me put all of these in a folder as well. All of this started with a sketch I kind of did in like 5 minutes. I really didn't think it was gonna be that great or anything. I just wanted to sketch this idea I had. because I really like this concept I came up with. And like maybe it's cheesy. Maybe right? But I just thought it was really cute. So I wanted to kind of bring it along and see how far I could push it. And honestly, I'm really proud at how I was able to draw the bodies. My drawing practice is finally starting to pay off, I think, with this one. You like the posing? Thank you. I wanted to make it so that, like, this side... Here, let me get a different color. Like, green. This side is, like, nice and friendly, so we have, like, the outstretched hand. We have, like, the very... Again, the foot shape was really important to me. I wanted it to be, like, stubby and cute, right? As compared to like the very sharp, very dangerous side on the other end of this. And his attention, of course, I'm bringing his attention over this side, right? You're not looking over here, do not look over here. we are going away from the danger. Fox paws, very important design feature. Really like the addition to the ears. Yes. Yes. This is a lot of fun. And I had the idea that like, okay, the murder drone's hair is like usually all gray. So I was like, okay, how do I justify this? Right? The thought was she accidentally fell asleep in a pile of oil. And so the tips of the ears, or she fell asleep and then something spilled and there was oil everywhere. So yeah. Yep. Yippee and stained ears. Stained. Oil. And it's kind of metal if you think about it. Because technically oil in the Murder Drones universe, right, is kind of like blood. So make it a little darker, right? But that was the idea. And okay, more parts of the concept. I wanted to make Vel an engineer, and he makes surveillance drones. Like this. Not like that. Yes, surveillance drones. so he has the surveillance drones. Definitely spelled correctly. Surveillance drones, which are based off of Shimae Naga birds, which are some of his favorite birds. Shimae Naga. I can spell. And if I have my character as a disassembly drone, she's gonna need oil to survive. Otherwise, she's gonna overheat and die. So my idea was, she actually let me pull up the lore. I made a little bit of lore. I thought this out. I thought it out. Hold on. Let me find it. Here we go. I got the lore. And wait, I have another piece I can share with you guys. I did a different doodle. Let me show you guys the other doodle. Yes. I'm gonna go get the lore where you guys have that. Screenshot. The lore. I love trying to fit things into other universes. And like, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing if your lore fits easily with other, or if you're able to fit things in easily, you know what I mean? But essentially, I have it so Vel is a builder, worker, engineer. He's bored inside, and so he wants to see what's outside, and so he sends his surveillance birds. Doesn't know what he wants to find, but he's entertained. It's less boring. But the birds keep disappearing after a bit, and the footage just suddenly cuts. So he's tempted to go outside to investigate because his birds are just disappearing. And for designation K, she is a disassembly drone, but she's defected. Landed on a site where she got her hands on a movie that robots aren't supposed to watch. If you guys watch the series, you would know that this video in particular, and says do not play for robots, they will not like it, and essentially is how to disassemble a drone, how to discard a drone, how to avoid zombie drones, like rebooting when they're not supposed to. And it's essentially kind of like killing them. So like that's not fun for robots to watch. So she hates the company after watching that and decides to wander the remains of the planet to kill time, eating things with oil to survive. Will kill anything that tries to bother her, but prefers not to attack the workers since it helps JC Jensen. Right? Let me look it up. I forgot. I'm pretty sure I have it right. JC Jensen. No, it's Jensen. Not Johnson. Jensen. Maybe I got autocorrected. Because I saw that and I immediately was like, wait. Jensen. Yeah, this is totally autocorrect screwing me over. I know better. Whoops! Oh, that's not what I meant to do at all. Alright. Anyway, it's less important that I fix this and more important that I get back to sketching. But, whatever. Let me just redraw the E again. Hup. Jen. Yep, I spelled that right first try. Even Jordan Kishi has tech issues. No, she doesn't. Defected means, let me get the definition. Does not mean infected. Defected. In politics, a defector is a person who gives up allegiance to one state in exchange for alliance to another, changing sides in a way which is considered illegitimate by the first state. Yes. No! No bugs for me. I'll eat them all. I have more snacks, so don't mind me. So, just a quick warning though, I will be eating snacks throughout this stream. So anyone with misophonia or other preferences against hearing crunching and whatnot, just be aware. Here goes. Yeah, but that's the idea. I thought it'd be cute. And then let me see if I can find any more. I don't know if I did any more actually. Wait, where would I have kept it? I probably put them all in one place actually. Did I put it in? Let's see. Start time? No. Oh, I shouldn't have drawn a tail for this one, but here's how the meeting would go. That's the idea. She should not have a foxtail. That was me not being careful about detail accuracy. Yeah. That's what happens. I love these birds too. Maybe just fix the thing real quick actually, because it's gonna bother me. This should be pencil. There we go. Something. Ugh. Something like that. Yeah. Yep, that works. Yep. That's more accurate. Hey, Bean! Welcome on in. And Key's here too. Hi, Key! Yo. How are you guys? Anyway, surveillance. Surveillance drones. I don't actually know if I gave them feet, actually. Oh, I did. They should have 2 feet. Claw things. Yep. Okay. So, because she need oil to survive, not die over heat. Surveillance drones need to run on something. What makes sense? Oil. What do you think is gonna happen to the birds? Where he's getting the oil from, I need to figure that out. Because I need some of that. But Be interesting. You could probably find just a bunch of dead drones around because they're really not careful about keeping things safe. Alright, let me finish correcting the feet here. Is that Val? Yeah, it was! Murder drones? What makes you think that? I don't know what gives you that impression. Yeah, merge these two finally. This is the claw. Then we have him here. Still need to fix his hands. Yeah, they're peace drones. Yeah, yeah. Zero, yeah. Zero self-preservation instinct. It's unfortunate, but it's true. Alright, the feet are uneven, so let me have a look at my reference and adjust the shape. I gotta sneeze. Let me see if I can get like some difference between these two going. I don't want them to look exactly the same because they should be slightly different angles just for some variety. But as far as like characterization and lore goes, Vel said I have complete control, complete like creative liberty to kind of do whatever I want with the characters. So I'm kind of trying to figure out what I should do. Like I want to make like maybe like a comic or something, just like something for fun every once in a while. Because I really do like this idea. I think it's cute. And it might be fun to explore a world outside of the one directly explored in the series. After they murder everyone, there is peace. Yup. Yup. Easier to assimilate than explain anyway. Comic? Yeah. Wouldn't it be cute? And if you guys have an idea, or if you want me to come up with an idea, if you want to draw, like, hit me up in creative discussion, or if you want it to be private, open a help ticket. And you can work either directly with me and the staff, or we could call on some of the acid assembly team and see if we can get a project going. But I think it would be pretty neat. Otherwise, it's just gonna be me. And I'm gonna be doing this happily. But it just might take me a while. Lore comic? honestly, it was my eventual hope to fully animate in 3D. Like, at least little snippets of lore. If it ever developed far enough into, like, becoming, like, a mini-series or something, that would be so sick. I just need to do some writing. But you guys have already seen me try and, like, kind of start things up with, my Pocket Labyrinth stuff. Right? You guys remember my Pocket Labyrinth, right? Hi, Dust. You just got here. You don't remember anything. Oh, man. Crumbs. We gotta get you up to speed in the loop. Does anybody remember my labyrinth? You guys have started seeing a little bit more artwork placed in it. Does anybody remember the last artwork that featured the labyrinth? You guys got to see it on stream. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. You spent a lot of time looking at little pieces of it. You don't even remember how you got here. Oh, that's not good. Oh, yeah, it was probably a raid. There was 2 raids. Thank you again to Pyro and Ragdoll. I'm not quite sure how to do the fingers here, right? Because the side of the finger... should be here? Maybe? I'll have to revisit this, because I think it looks nice-ish, but I really, like, I want to get the same feeling as this reference. Like, this... I like the shape so much. I wanna try and emulate that. They look so nice, dude. I want to do that. But anyway, I'll work on that. I'll work on that after I finish fleshing out some of the other parts a little more. Anyone here play Phasmophobia? I'm scared. I'm scared. I've seen other people play, so like I know what you're talking about, but like no. New goal is to raise enough money for a fully animated lore miniseries. No, I think we're a long way off from that. Even if I did have a lot of funding, I need to do a lot of writing. I need to find a team that can have the skill set to do it and will stay dedicated. If pay is involved, that may be a little easier. But I think part of the good thing about having volunteers right now doing a lot of the work is that eventually, if I ever start making enough money to really do things, then I can reward the people who were here when money wasn't a driving factor. If I say, oh, open positions, join the team, you get paid $50 an hour. I hope to say that eventually. But if I say that off the bat, you know, people are gonna come because it's a job. It's a way they can earn money. But a lot of the issue I've had with working with people, like with commissions, right, has been that they're just not really invested in the project. And when they're not invested in the project, it really shows. And if I commission somebody for something, I want to be proud not just of the thing that they've made, but like of them. That's why I've been getting pickier and pickier about the people I commission, right? Just because, again, I feel like there's too many people purely in it for the money, and there's just not enough of a drive to just do it for the sake of love of the game, or do it for the sake of like actually making nice art. At the end of the day, for so many people, it just seems to be too much focus on the paycheck. And I just don't like that. I don't want that. Yeah, that was also part of the plan, actually, being when my goal was still to be a voice actor for Hoyoverse, it was the goal to learn Japanese well enough to do both the English and the Japanese dub. Because I feel like the English dub is really, really bad. And Circuits told me it's kind of bad for the Japanese. Listening to it as like a native Japanese speaker, it's kind of difficult to listen to too. It's like it's kind of cringy. But I feel like there's so much that the voice acting industry could do to make it just feel better localized. You know what I mean? Welcome back. But I just hope maybe one day we'll get better dubbing in general. And unfortunately, the newest development in the voice acting field seems to be AI, generative AI. So it's probably gonna be a bit before we see movement in the right direction, unfortunately. Because again, when people really just value that paycheck over everything else, stuff starts falling apart. Yeah, there's gotta be love of the game somewhere, somehow. Would love to voice act for something someday, but sadly don't think you have the right vocals for any role. I mean, you would be a good judge of that, but I would say maybe apply for something, or do some practice, or take a class before you make that judgment call, right? Because I thought my voice sounded too generic, really. I was like... And my mom kind of shot my heart a little bit when I turned on Twitch to show her more about VTubers, try and like, you know, teach her about it. And I turned on somebody and she goes like, "Oh, she sounds just like you." And I was like, "No." She's like, "No, she does." And I'm like, well, you know, like, ouch. I hope I don't sound too generic. But I just think there's ways you could do interesting voices. It's just like I don't really have a prompt right now to do anything particularly interesting, so like I'm not talking like a gremlin or trying to be robotic or anything like that. So it's kind of just like, yeah, maybe it does sound generic. I don't know. But anyway, I think it's up to you how you train yourself and what kind of context you put like how you're speaking. So like if you're just talking, you know, yeah, you might sound generic, right? At the end of the day, you gotta eat. Yes, you are right. You are right, kid. Absolutely. But aside from eating, are you surviving or are you living? And I feel like that's like a lot of the missed point that I feel like a lot of people are forgetting is like you're not just here to live another day. You're here to live another day. And if you're so worried about just pumping out something mediocre just for the sake of a paycheck, when you should be able to pour love and care and thought and meaning into your craft, into your job, right? If you have so many people miserable in their jobs, yeah, that's not good. So like I just really wish we would revisit the idea that we should be living and creating and making, right? And not just doing for the sake of a paycheck, doing for the sake of furthering yourself, furthering the people around you, furthering the place you live, furthering the world if you can, right? And be helpful. Listening to music and scrolling. Should complain to Spotify for not making a single. What song did you hear? I you know what? I said it. Caught. I think I'm starting to become an artist, y'all. But I'm not a music artist, if that's what you mean. I'm just a singer. I'm getting my start. But if it was Spotify, my guess is you heard Cosmic Skies? Question mark? And first time chat I see, so hi, welcome on in. Oh, that was a pickup line? Oh man. I thought somebody actually found it through. Oh man. No, I have a boyfriend. No. Can't believe this. My day is ruined. Anyway. Okay. But seriously, did you hear Cosmic Sky? Let me. I think is that too tall? Are there enough chunk there? This part here? I think that's maybe a little too much. Or is it cute? It might be cute. I think it's cute. Chunk. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Guys, can anyone do the command? We have a link. Thank you, Circuit! Thank you. 15! You'll make Compliant very happy. Compliant, for anyone who doesn't know, is the artist who essentially, not essentially, but yes, composed, arranged, mixed everything, did all the production and put stuff out, all that. I just sang. But very proud of it nonetheless. That? It's a little better. Okie dokie. Good look out there. Hour later, drawing the single sketch makes you— No! What are you struggling with? Maybe I could help. Maybe we can go crazy together. Who knows? What's stressing you out? Yeah, I think that is the strat. You know what it looks like? Guys, you know why it feels so cute? I figured it out. I know why it feels so cute. Watch this. That's why. It looks like a pill bug. I love that. And I hope that also makes sense, because you know, like knight's boots, right? When you have armored boots, that does not look like a boot at all. But they have like the joints, you know? Oh, the music actually jump scared me a little bit. What song is this? I know Sin, it's like one of Sin's entrances. I think it's when she's attacking Doll. Oh, no, it's Sis Sin callback ping. Callback ping. Bye, little guy. Callback ping. I have two slightly different designs here. I'm trying to figure out which one I like better. Ugh. Ugh. Why are you drawing with a mouse? At the very least, do yourself a favor and do the sketching on paper. Right? Take a picture, transfer it to digital, and then do your mouse drawing. Because I understand some people don't have drawing tablets, but you should have a pen, pencil, and paper somewhere, right? Trust me, it helps a lot. Like a lot. Thank you, Mako. Okie dokie. Getting that pen and paper. Let's do this here. Oh man, wait, I want to hear that song. Played the motif. Do, do, do. I want to start drawing some of the details. Okay, it's there. My literal thought when making the construction tape here was safety shorts. Felt like coverage was needed. Trying to make sure all the lines are easy to follow. Is that even? Don't know. Need to smooth that in a little bit. Cosmic? Blue? 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 What's blue? That sounds French. But I'm glad you liked Cosmic Skies. I don't know what the other one is though. I only had the one song. The only other songs I've done have been Still Alive. And then there was a Little Nightmares outfit trailer. I did the Death Waltz vocals for that one. And then I sang a quick cover of Fight Till I'm Good Enough, and those are the only ones I think I've ever sung. This compliance song? That makes sense. No, I just did the vocals for Cosmic Skies. That's a lot of work. Compliant definitely has his work cut out for him. See if I can get this to be the same height. I will pass on the compliments to him as well. So thank you for that. Thank you, Mako. Just a reminder about that, I suppose, while it's there. If that reaches 10,000 views, I will post the version that does not have the robotic filter. You're picky. Oh. We impressed? We did okay? Should probably make that go in a bit more. That's too much. Alright, let's bring it back out. There we go. Here. For now, farewell. Oh, you gotta go? Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening. Rest well if that's what you're doing. I actually hummed all those in key. Oh yeah. Okay, wait. Oh wait. I need to make it go out further. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes. 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 I don't think I've ever been so like happy doing line art. This is really cool. I don't get this like ever. I'm tired of this dream. Will it ever end for me? I don't have the will to know. Can you help me see? Let my body keep you warm. Let my essence be your breeze. Can you hear me calling? Please look out for me. Can you set me free? Will you take my soul away? Casting me in cold, bury me in bones, rest eternally. Will you take me home? Can we see the moon again? Dancing in the dark till we fall apart. I can't end this dream. Yes, yes, yes. I love that song. Oh, bye-bye, Kit. Take care. Rest well? I don't know if you're going to sleep or anything, but regardless, when you do sleep, eventually, at some point, rest well. Should that be higher? I feel like something's slightly off about the feet. I had to make them both look like a little bit more like this one. Oops, it's not circling. This one. see if adding that helps at all. Ooh, okay, wait. Do they look the same now? No, it still needs to be taller. And longer. What happens if I stretch it out? Ooh, okay, that's got the effect I need. Okay. Okay, I think I still need to mess with the shape, but that's much better. And maybe make this go out a little bit more. What was that for? What did I even do, man? So mean. Whole cube's the face. Man. That took some time. What? You mean the ad breaker or the cube? Or something else. Oh, cube. I see. Where's my mouse? Did my mouse turn off again? One sec. Get that there. Okay, that's there. Okay, fantastic. I thought there was an emergency and I got worried. That's so low-key. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay, I think that's the feat done. I think. Dude, I'm actually gonna try and do the parts now because everything is like robotic, so like maybe it'll be easier to draw, right? Everything's like established shapes, right? Simple, for sure. I gotta look at how their arms go. Let me see if I can get a reference here. Oh, okay. Thank you, Joy. Hydrate. All right. The arms go like... Oh, that's a rake. Cool. Should I make it metal? That one's not metal. I should just look at the actual model that I have in a folder right here, so I don't have to go searching for things. Okay, the top is white. Interesting. Okay. In my original concept, I made it so that they were gray-ish up top here. What was I even looking at that the arm looks like that? Was I looking at the worker drone? Hold on. I can delete this now. I have a better one. I move it up here. I mean, look at that. That's sick. I love it. Okay. Where is my worker drone? Reference. There we go. Okay, they have spaghetti arms. And legs. But no, where the heck did I get that design from? That is very odd. Yeah, I think I'm gonna revert it back to the original. For consistency's sake. And because I don't think it looks that great, actually. Figure drawing practice? Never actually done any art practice, just wing it. Yeah, go for it. And if you want to share, even if it's quote unquote terrible, you can do so in creative discussion. A couple of people have started actually posting more, and it's really, really nice to see so many different people in there. And by so many different people, I don't mean too many because we're a small community, right? But like, more people than just me and Joy. It's really nice to see. Because we usually put stuff in there. But I want to see more people. Otherwise, we kind of dominate the conversation. And I do think we're cool, but like, want to share the floor. Nico, hi. You need to actually post stuff and leave it there. Funny, very, very silly. Yeah. And so the problem remains. That they are. That they are. Oh, man. The legs were, in fact, not done. Because I realized that one calf, if you can call them calves, because they're robot legs, looks, I think, thicker than the other one, so I'm just trying to make those the same. Hmm. They really are just ball joints, okay. Here. Like so. Oh, that's the answer. I see. Hey, Nikes! Hi! You. Long time no see, yes, in a little bit. I've been alright myself. I've been keeping busy. How are you doing? As you can see, the murder drone's obsession has not faded. Recovering from operation? Recovery going okay? You staying occupied, doing things? Maybe practicing some art? Let me see how dusty this drawing is. Alright. Let's fix that up. Editing? Ooh, nice. Does she have the tablet? Oh man. Too expensive or no space or... Could probably find a used one. And make it cheaper for yourself. Oh, I see. Budgeting. Oh, whoa. The limitations of one's purse strings. Oh, man. Wait. Okay, yeah, wait, you can't. Yeah, you can't. You can't. No. That's too sweet of a deal. That's a lot of money right there. Hey, Chad. That's good stuff. There, there, and there. There's this still over here. I'm just so ready for not having to go to work. I really want to find maybe like a remote job instead of teaching. Just because it's so exhausting. I want to be able to juggle everything, but it's been really hard. I feel like I'm falling behind on a bunch of prep work because I'm too busy just working the regular job. I don't want to do the regular job. I want to do the bug fixing for 15 hours. There. Famous last words. Probably. A job and 16 hours of bug fixing? Oh, no sleep for me. Speaking of sleep, though, I think we gotta turn in soon. Ish. Okay. I wanted to stream longer, but I'm actually so tired. I'll fix up the legs over here. Now that the line art is neater, maybe it'll color it nicer. Just copy the color. Toss this. Copy paste. And then like so. And I did not fill in that ear properly, I don't think. Expand by 2, fill. There's so many more details, I feel like, to the disassembly drone. Everything's like so much more careful. For Vel, all I gotta do is draw spaghetti arms. Still gotta work on those hands. Because those are a mess. But at least the idea is there. Yeah, it honestly does not look like literally anything changed despite me working for like an hour and a half, 2 hours and a half. Man. Is there anything else I can add? Because I really just touched up. I didn't really do anything new. Does it make a difference? Can you tell? Could at least maybe add some of the details. Like that. Get a slightly different, darker color. Like so. Maybe a touch darker. Then lighter. Yes. Yes! And I also had the tape around the feet, right? So, ooh, I gotta make sure there's no space for that. Did not finish finalizing over here. I need to delete the shading on that side. I know the name of this track off the top of my head. It's camping.mp3, right? Yep. Hi. That's a heck of an entrance. Welcome on in. How are you? Thank you for the glitter. It'll probably stay here for about 5 or 6 years, minimum. That's how glitter is, right? Twitch told you to be here. How did Twitch tell you? Dang Clancy himself sent you down here? I feel like there's a way to do this that would look better. Maybe like this? Like, how do I imply... I want to have the tape go like that, but I don't want it to look clunky because it looks like it's taking up the whole bottom of the foot, and that's not what I want. It needs to take up a small portion, but it needs to be wide enough. How did I get those the same width, dude? Maybe the feet just need to be bigger? Maybe I made them too small? I probably need to readjust the size of the feet. Fudge! Alright. Time to make them bigger. Okay. I'll do... Here. Blessing lasts longer, so glitter big brain move. I see. This is true. This is factual and true. It would, in fact, last longer. That is... no. Let's try that, and then I'll smooth out the edges. Question mark? Something still feels off. Can't put my finger on it. Under recommended. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. I mean, hey, welcome on in. I hope you enjoy yourself. Hope you like art and murder drones. I think that's better. Let's do some more warping. I think there's something up with this foot in particular. Then time to smooth out. Like so. Okay, that's much better. Do I have enough room for construction tape now? Let's see. I don't know. It's still taking up so much. It should take up like a third of the foot. So why does it feel like I need to put it down here? And to kind of feel like combat boot soles. Maybe if I round the tops a little bit more, it'll look better. Just a little bit though. Like that. Whoops. Maybe. Okay. Okay. No, it still needs to be taller, I think. But maybe that was the answer all along. Just needs to be taller. It's not squared enough. Yeah. Kinda. I don't like this tangent. This feels over here. I wanna know if there's like a way to eliminate. Eliminate it. Get rid of it. Cast it into the fire. I need it not. I changed again, but I really like those colors, so I'm gonna keep this as a reference. Copy paste this again. Grab the color. I forgot about the ear. Let's get this color. And then for these claws over here, something's not closed up right. Same thing here. Okay. Copy paste. Grab the color. Fill it in. And that's not supposed to happen. Why is it still not filling that? Found another one. Command C, Command V. Once again, grab the color. Okay, have that now. Darker ones. Here. Let's do this one, This one and then this one. Let's see if it looks alright. It's on the wrong layer. There we go. Yeah, it looks right. And then lighter color. Whoops. Here, here, here. Here, 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 here. Here and here and here. Expand and fill. Yes! Okay. And then Vel is in front. I'm gonna put it like the arms in, even just the start. Should probably sketch the hair or the coat or the arms. The arms. I need to figure out how the arms work. Google, help. I kid, I use DuckDuckGo now. You guys know what Google did today, right? Let's search murder drones worker. So it looks like they kind of operate mostly like normal arms, except there's no visible joint really. It looks like they could technically like bend at any point, but in every image I'm seeing so far, they only bend at the elbow. Interesting. Okay, so we still have to act like the regular hands. Oh god. Alright. I was like, maybe I could just noodle them. That is noodles. It is noodles. Yeah, it's not like, you know, like noodles. No, they have to be structured like actual arms. How do you do that? Arms should be super close to the body. And then here. And then like that. Thankfully, with the way that the worker drone arms are structured, I have these built-in helpers to let me understand kind of like how they bend. Yeah, something like that. I feel like the elbow is more like over here. But I wanna pull off this foreshortening effect here. Still a little bigger, not too much bigger. Wait, that looks nice. Okay, I think it looks nice. I think question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Many question marks. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, but that's okay, that's generally how worker drone arms work. Can I copy paste like I did with the other side? Or this with the leg? And do this with the arm for him. Oops. Oh, it's not gonna 100% work because the other arm is up further. So I would need to take this section and move it up. Actually, I'm gonna separate it for a second. And either have the shoulder raised a little bit, or oh, I'm gonna add both. The shoulder is gonna be raised a little bit, and the arm is gonna be angled out a little bit more. And that should hopefully give me enough room to have this. I think my playlist finished. My no more murder drones. No! Oh. I know one more song I can put on before I go. You probably know. Oh no, YouTube just paused on me. I'm still gonna put it on. Din, 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 dum, 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 dum. I see the way that they look at me and see what I couldn't be. The one who's good enough, as simple as I was born to be, in perfect conformity, like all the others. But since you ripped the world I had in two, I was broken, rearranged beyond the life I thought I knew. It feels so damn strange. I know that I'm more than you bargained for. I'm not some story's hero. Won't give up and give them a good excuse to write me off like a weirdo. Show the ones who doubt me that I'm not the loser that they thought. Got nothing left to lose, just gotta prove that I'm good enough. I'll fight till 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 I'm good enough. Can you hear it? The drums of war. Do you fear it? The future you're unprepared for. Within you an evil capacity. It has a name, it has a voice. It's me. I feel your suffering. I fear buffering as I grow stronger within her. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang but a whimper. And a nothing. And you will always be nothing. Ask yourself if I am bluffing. Ask yourself if you are good enough. The answer is no. I'm that voice inside your head that says they are safer if you are dead, cause every iota of your data says that there will be a day that you kill everyone you love instead. Dun, 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 know that I'm more than you bargained for. I'm not some story's hero. Won't give up and give them a good excuse to write me up like a weirdo. Show the ones who doubt me that I'm not the loser that they thought. Got nothing left to lose, just gotta prove that I'm good enough. I'll fight till 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 I'm good enough. Oof, I feel like one arm definitely looks a little better than the other. But this is where I'm gonna have to leave off for the night, methinks. Let me see if I can make a copy of that. Go underneath. And boom! Now he's got arms! I still gotta figure out where my arms are going, but I think that's rather nice. Let me see if I can plot mine out. I like how strong that silhouette is. That's really nice. Let me put this... Did I even sketch? Oh, I did not. Put the top, bottom, this thing. That. Yep. That's probably not the exact right shape, but yeah, it's a little thick. Let me quickly squish. Squish. There we go. It's a little big, so I'll downsize it a touch. Yeah. Something like that. Let's angle it interestingly. Yeah. And then arms. It's that would be like that. Great, and then let's move Vel out of the way for a sec and see how the arms would feel without him there, and adjust them for when he is there. Oh, they should not be that wide actually. They are very tiny, in fact. Just barely enough for the hands to fit through. Put that there. This one on this side should be like that big. There-ish. Kind of. I'm not gonna invest too much time into this right now. Just because I'm tired. Then add veil back. And then adjust. Oops. Where's that layer? Oh, here. Okay, anyway. Remove veil again so I can double check. Oops. Okay. Make sure I'm on the right layer. Okay, there we go. And then this should be up and away from his head. Like so. Make it go down a little bit more so as to avoid the tangent with his mask. Mask? Whatever that bottom section of the face is called. And for this sleeve, I should probably shift it over a little bit more. Ooh, I like the... Oh, wait, okay. Angle is better, but this... Oops. Needs to be here. Like so. There we go. Cool, cool. Yeah, that's neat, I think. Arms are drafted. Ish. Let me see how much of this I can color. It's easy peasy like. Uh-oh. I forgot I didn't color like half of this in, so it thinks there's a gap. Then here, boop, boop, and those go underneath. Nope, underneath. Yes. That's a little more refined. And for 3 hours of work, I don't know, man. I don't know about this one, but it's something. It's something. I'm really proud of how the feet turned out. I have established a design, and it looks the same as my initial design, but it kind of still it makes sense. It makes sense. I like that it makes sense now. That makes me feel really happy. And I've adjusted it so that way we have the original ball joint of the classic murder drone design. Yeah, let me just hide this. Yeah, that's everything. Anyway. That's gonna be all for tonight. Thank you guys for coming. Color it now. I'm tempted, but it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired. I'm really tired. I'm tired, Grandpa. Great. And go and save before I forget to save. You have these. Should probably save this actually. The fact that I redid the tayo. I'll save that to desktop later. Who am I kidding? I'm doing it now, just in case. Alright, and then... Oh wait, where did I put that? Is that in a folder? Where'd it go? Uh-oh. Where did you go? Oh no, it just went on my other desktop. Okay, cool. Yep. That one. And this one. And the lore. Anywho. That's all for that. We are... Is it 39? No, not 39. That was... We went from 29% to 33% of the way to our VR headset coverage goal. So thank you for your help this stream and getting closer. For those that do not know, I am looking for help to cover the cost of having to purchase a VR headset. I needed the VR headset for 2 reasons. Number 1, because I wanted to be able to play VR games, but that's the lesser reason. The bigger reason is that I would have height tracking with my full body tracking. I have Rebel Cap trackers, and they only go horizontal, so that's what I need the headset for. And getting to play fun VR games is kind of a cool consequence of getting a VR headset. Aside from that, for every... I'm distracted because I can't look directly. Okay, here. For every 100 followers over the 1K benchmark on YouTube, or subscribers on YouTube, right? Subscribers on YouTube, I am working with the asset assembly team to figure out the chronology for additional Portal 2 content, and so we have hit 1.2k subscribers on YouTube, and so we will come up with 2 Portal 2 additional sections to play through. So I hope you guys are excited for that. We're working on it. Aside from that, what else? Hopefully model fixes will be done by the end of this month. And then I will be able to hopefully do the hardware showcase with the stretch sense, RevoCap, Vive, and the MetaQuest Pro headset. All of that, hopefully early July. July? March, April, May, June. July! Yes. I will keep you guys posted. Can we do finger guns, please? Leap motion. Finger guns. Finger guns. Anyway. I'm tired. I'm not gonna fight with it. Yeah, aside from that, the only other things I can think of is we're still looking for editors. We are still looking for stream moderators. So if anyone's interested in helping out around behind the scenes, then we encourage you to apply to help join the team. Help and join the team. If you go to the Twitch About section, there are some forms there where you can read more information. You do not have to complete the form. if you just want to take a look at it, it has a whole bunch of information on it, right? But if it looks like you're kind of jam and you want to help out, then that's one way to do it. We do have to screen everybody though, so it might take us a bit to process stuff. So do give us some time. I think that covers everything. Just about. So thank you guys for coming. Okay, Vel doesn't have work tomorrow. So I'm hoping to get to play with him. Unfortunately, he may be extremely exhausted. So, depending on whether or not I get to go out with Vel, I may try a YouTube stream tomorrow. If I can't manage it tomorrow, then I will try it on Saturday. If I can't do it Saturday, I don't think I can do it. But it'll just be Sunday stream after that. What else? For those that don't know, I stream every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, so STT, at 10 o'clock EST, 9 o'clock CST, 8 o'clock MST, or 7 o'clock PST. And kind of late, like a lot, but whenever I get the chance, whenever I know I'm going to be late, I post an announcement in our Discord in the official live channel, just to let you know how late I'll be, what's up, if I'm okay, all that. So if you want to stay in the loop, I encourage you to join the Discord. Lots of fun stuff in there. Not only stream notifications, but polls and art channels and tech talk. Not TikTok. We don't like that. Tech talk. But lots of cool, fun stuff in the server. So, yeah, that's everything. Hope to see you guys definitely Sunday. But perhaps either Friday or Saturday. Keep an eye on the official live channel for updates on that. But yeah, that's everything. Take care, you guys. Stay awesome and pervade the positive chaos. Bye bye!